¿Qué onda, mi gente? Breaking news. Messi's miracle comeback. He scores after just 2 minutes on the field. Barcelona's shocking plan to steal him back revealed. Is Paul Pogba already signing his Miami contract right now? Logan Paul challenged Messi to a fight and got absolutely destroyed by his Navy SEAL bodyguard. Our new striker signing has been confirmed, and the Ronaldo-Messi Dream Team rumors crushed in the most dramatic way possible. Wait until you see Messi's secret meeting with tennis legend Djokovic and what Andy Murray asked him that made the GOAT tell him to shut up. And stay until the end for the bombshell news about Barcelona possibly facing Messi at the Club World Cup that will leave you speechless. This is Inter Miami Buzz, bringing you the top news of the week. Brew some mate and make yourself comfortable. Let's dive into these explosive stories. Could you imagine scoring just 120 seconds after returning from injury? That's exactly what the GOAT did. Messi entered our match against Philadelphia Union in the 55th minute, and by minute 57, the ball was in the back of the net. The numbers are insane. This was Messi's 43rd goal contribution for Inter Miami in MLS, tying Gonzalo Higuain's club record in a fraction of the games. It's like comparing a Ferrari to a bicycle. Both get you there, but one does it in style. The goal came from a lightning counterattack. Suarez, who now has 4 assists this season, played the perfect ball to Messi, who finished with ice in his veins. That connection is like peanut butter and jelly. They just belong together. Did you catch that tennis forehand celebration? That was a tribute to his friend Novak Djokovic, who he met before the match. What other athlete celebrates a goal by honoring champions from other sports? Who would have predicted Robert Taylor would be our opening hero? The Finnish winger got a surprise start and repaid Mascherano's faith with a rocket in the 23rd minute. This wasn't just any goal. It completed a 4-player sequence that shows why we're top of the East. Busquets to Alba, Alba to Cremaschi, and finally to Taylor for the finish, like watching a basketball fast break executed to perfection. The victory puts us at 13 points and first place in the Eastern Conference. We've now gone unbeaten in 9 straight matches in 2025, a club record that's got the rest of MLS shaking. Would you have guessed Taylor would be the difference maker before Messi came on? That's the beauty of this team. You never know which of our stars will shine brightest each week. Have you ever seen a goalkeeper not play for 5 months and then come in cold to save a crucial match? That's exactly what Drake Callender did when Ustari went down with calf cramps. Drama struck in the 80th minute when Philadelphia's Daniel Gazdag pulled one back to make it 2-1, setting up a tense finish where Callender made 5 critical saves to preserve our win. Compare this to last season when goalkeeper changes meant disaster. It's like night and day. This team is built differently in 2025, with the mental strength to overcome any challenge. The stats tell the story. 53.5% possession against one of the league's best teams, and Philadelphia needed 20 shots just to score once. That's like bringing a water gun to a firefight. They simply couldn't match our firepower. What happens when 2 GOATs from different sports meet? A friendship that breaks the internet. Messi spent time with tennis legend Novak Djokovic at the Miami Open, exchanging shirts and creating a moment that sent sports fans worldwide into a frenzy. Did you see Messi watching from the VIP box during Djokovic's semifinal against Grigor Dimitrov? The cameras kept cutting to him more than the actual match. That's the true Messi effect, and the funniest part. Tennis legend Andy Murray asked Messi the question English fans have debated for years. Could you do it on a cold, rainy night in Stoke? Murray claimed Messi responded with "Cállate la boca," which Murray jokingly translated as yes in Spanish. But it actually means shut your mouth. Even in his second language, Messi delivers perfect comebacks. Is there anything this man can't do? Could you imagine the 2 greatest players of all time wearing the same jersey? That's what internet rumors suggested this week, that Cristiano Ronaldo might join Inter Miami for the FIFA Club World Cup this summer. The stats are mind-blowing. Ronaldo has scored 86 goals with 19 assists in 97 appearances for Al Nassr, while Messi has 38 goals and 20 assists in 44 Inter Miami games. That's a combined 124 goals from two players with a combined age of 77. But transfer guru Fabrizio Romano dropped the hammer, posting, "Reports that Cristiano and Leo will play together for Inter Miami are wide of the mark. There is absolutely nothing to these stories. It's like being told Santa isn't real all over again. The dream of seeing these rivals become teammates seems dead." But can you imagine the 1.3 billion social media followers they have combined if it ever happened? What happens when a YouTube star challenges the greatest footballer ever to a boxing match? His ex-Navy SEAL bodyguard steps in and destroys him. This wild feud started with Logan Paul suggesting he'd settle the Prime versus Mass Plus energy drink lawsuit in the ring with Messi. It's like a chihuahua challenging a lion, ambitious but totally misguided. Messi's bodyguard, Yassine Chueco, delivered a knockout response. "Leo doesn't even know who this guy is. If he really wants to fight, he can fight against me, not against a soccer player." Logan quickly backpedaled faster than a defender facing Messi, claiming, "It was a damn joke. I'm not gonna fight Messi, guys. It was just for attention. Would you back down too if a Special Forces veteran offered to take Messi's place?" That's what I thought. How do you solve the problem of relying too much on a 38-year-old striker? Sign an 18-year-old wonder kid as his understudy. That's exactly what we've done by bringing in Ecuadorian forward Alan Obando from Barcelona SC. The numbers speak for themselves. Professional debut at 16, 2 senior caps for Ecuador already, and experience in top competitions like Copa Libertadores and international tournaments at both U20 and U23 levels. To secure his services, Inter Miami traded $150,000 in allocation money to Vancouver, a bargain for a player who could be worth 100 times that in just a few years. Mascherano explained the strategy perfectly. He's a central forward with a lot of potential who will bring freshness to a position where we've used Luis an awful lot. Isn't it reassuring to know we're planning for both today and tomorrow? Is a World Cup winner about to join our midfield? According to Fichajes, Paul Pogba has decided to join Inter Miami with negotiations at an advanced stage. Just imagine these numbers: 89 France caps, 11 goals for his country, 4 seasons with 10+ assists in the Premier League, and a transfer that once cost Manchester United $116 million. That's the caliber of player now linked with our club. What makes this especially intriguing is Pogba's current free agent status after his Juventus exit, meaning we could sign him without a transfer fee, potentially the biggest bargain in MLS history. The report claims Messi's presence has been decisive in sparking Pogba's interest, further proof that having the GOAT creates a magnetic effect for other superstars. What do you think? Would Pogba dominate MLS like Messi and Suarez? Hold up, we might see Messi versus Barcelona this summer. Mexican club León got kicked out of the Club World Cup for sharing owners with Pachuca, and FIFA is eyeing Barcelona as a replacement. Imagine the drama, Messi facing his former club. The GOAT against young Lamine Yamal in the Ultimate Teacher versus Student Showdown. This isn't about sporting merit, it's about creating the biggest spectacle possible. Reports say FIFA is choosing between Liverpool and Barca, but we all know which matchup would break viewership records worldwide. With a $1 billion prize pool already, adding this storyline would make it the tournament of the century. Would you watch Messi prove himself against the club that couldn't keep him? Or would this be too heartbreaking to see? Meanwhile, emotional news coming from Spain. Barcelona reportedly plans a grand return for Messi after the 2026 World Cup. According to Team Talk, Barca wants to bring Leo back to the club, where he became a legend, for the grand reopening of the renovated Camp Nou before the 2026-27 season. The report suggests Messi might even finish his career at Barcelona, coming full circle after his heartbreaking departure in 2021. Barcelona is currently playing at the Olympic Stadium while Camp Nou undergoes reconstruction, but they plan to return with limited capacity by the end of this season. However, the complete renovation will only be finished for the 2026 to 2027 season, and that's when they want to present Messi to a full-capacity crowd of over 100,000 fans. Can you imagine the emotion of that moment? Messi spent 18 years at Barcelona, winning 6 Ballon d'Or, 4 Champions League titles, and countless other trophies. While his focus is 100% on Inter Miami right now, the possibility of a fairy tale ending to his career at the club where it all began would be the perfect final chapter for football's greatest story. Do you think Messi should return to Barcelona to end his career, or should he finish what he started here in Miami? Let me know your thoughts. Who's staying up for some Wednesday night electricity, mi gente? This Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Inter Miami faces our biggest test yet, LAFC in the CONCACAF Champions Cup quarterfinals. Mascherano confirmed the big news. The plan is for Messi to travel to Los Angeles after his perfect comeback against Philly. Can our GOAT lead us against an LAFC team that's reached 2 of the last 3 MLS Cup finals? The numbers don't lie. Our 9-game unbeaten streak meets BMO Stadium, where LAFC has lost just once in their last 9 home games. We've scored in 8 straight matches, while they've leaked goals in 6 of their last 7. But we're battling more than just Carlos Vela. We're facing cross-country travel, a 3-hour time difference, and one of the loudest crowds in MLS. Will our Pink Warriors conquer the West Coast? Drop your predictions below. That's all for this week's Inter Miami Buzz, mi gente. We're sitting first in the East with an incredible 9-game unbeaten streak and showing no signs of slowing down. Which story was your favorite? Messi's instant impact goal, the Pogba rumors, or maybe Logan Paul backing down from Messi's bodyguard? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your LAFC match predictions in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and as always, feel the pulse, catch the buzz.